good introduction here, and I'm really annoyed because it was good, but I didn't turn the microphone on. So A up and welcome to the video. And I was explaining that in this video we wanted to get the shot of a rutting deer and also get a flavour of what autumn was looking like on the Longshaw estate. So without further ado, we'll join a sequence of the video that does have a microphone that's been switched on. So as I've said, as well as trying to get a shot of a red deer, we've come to photograph autumn, and I'd like to thank Paul Hill, Tufty Hill, for inspiring me to come here today and get a shot of the rutting deer. And this is what's great about having a YouTube channel, because people take the time to share information with your fellow photographers, and it's great. And I want to thank everybody that pops a comment in. Which way do we go? Let's go this way. And lots of other tips as well of places to go, and it really does, when the audience engages, it's a real positive for me. So just want to appreciate the audience. Parts of the Longshaw estate, which is where we are this morning in the Peak District, it's still green, but there's parts that's very autumnal. Still listening for the rutting sound. Seems to have disappeared. I think we're having a break. And we'll play a bit of a game in today's video. A bit of a game, and this will be good to do this live, but I'm not sure of the technicalities of broadcasting live on YouTube and Instagram. I've not got that far yet. And what we're going to do, we're going to play a game. Some nice reds over there. We're going to play a game called Can You See What I See? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pan across a scene with a video, and within that scene there's a composition that I've chosen, that I've seen. And I want to give you the opportunity, the viewer, to see if you can see that composition. And if you're an experienced photographer, you may or may not see it. If you're a learner photographer, hopefully you'll have a little bit of learning from this game we're going to play. But for now, all we can see is sheep, and they seem to have plenty of partners around them. There's probably no problem with sheep finding a date, I would imagine, but obviously the deer have this annual event, and for photographers, autumn is our annual event, and obviously for red deer it's it's the rut. Now I'm parked across from Padley Gorge, which most people now will probably be going around Padley Gorge, and I've done Padley Gorge a number of times, and I think I'm at the stage now, if I go there, I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to go in, get the tree on the left hand side, go further forward, get 3 trees together, go on the other side, get the gnarly trees, and I know it's going to look good, but I'm looking for new. My quest within my photography is to continue to find new areas to explore and capture. Now, I'm no David Attenborough, but I think what's on the floor here is deer poo. And again, it could be cow poo. We might not even get any deer this morning. They might have all paired up, you know, they might all be in a relationship on the Facebook. They've clicked on, they're in a relationship, and the rut's over. So what did I watch in YouTube last week? Well, I saw a guy flying his drone, I watched a drone video, or a drone baiting video, and the drone pilot had contacted, he'd phoned the National Trust the day before and asked them if he could fly on their property, and they said no, there's no drones allowed. So he ignored that and went and baited them. So he went up to the gate, the office, he told them he was going to fly his drone over National Trust property, and they said, well, you're not supposed to, you're not allowed. But he told them he was going to do it, and he went up and he took off from the public road, which you can do. What happened next was the National Trust manager came out, and they had a 15-minute debate about not being able to fly over National Trust property. And the thing here is, with drone flying, nobody owns the airspace. Okay, it's regulated by the Civil Aviation Authority, but nobody owns it. You don't see on an estate agency, air for sale, airspace for sale, do you? I bet if we did, National Trust would buy it. So he did this, and the National Trust guy was getting in a bit of a tangle with all the rules, and he said that, what if your drone photographs children on our property? That won't be right. And the drone pilot said, okay, so all the people that are taking mobile phone shots on your property, do you tell them not to include children in the shot? And the National Trust manager couldn't really answer that. All he said was, well, that's a different thing. That clearly National Trust employees are not fully au fait with what the rules are. Still no sign of deer, and I think I've probably come the wrong way. So we're going to have to walk back and down. We need to cross the main road, I believe, but yeah, I think we've come the wrong way. There's no rutters round here. Okay, let's play the game. Do you see what I see? Okay, so what did you see in this scene? What I saw here was the two trees either side forming a frame to the shot, and I saw initially a square crop in this scene. But also there's an alternative. The alternative is a vertical shot, so I've took both. Let's have a look at the processed images just as the rain gets heavier on the Longshaw estate in the Peak District. So I suppose with this one, it's a very obvious one. The question for me when I saw it was, am I going to put the horizontal tree trunk in the shot, or am I just going to keep that out and frame the tree with the two trees either side? And I think looking at it at the moment, it's going to be another square crop for this scene. Okay, the weather continues to be naughty, so I'm going to wrap up here at the Longshaw estate. I'm going to sum up where the Longshaw estate is today. In places it's very patchy, in some parts it's total autumn, but too much. There's groups of trees that's gone one colour and it doesn't make a shot, doesn't make a composition. So when you find something like this, that kind of works, and that's probably why I took 2 or 3 shots of this. Some nice fungi lying around. Remember, it's fungi season, and we've got a macro fungi special coming up soon, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks, but fungi are out already. Now it would be rude whilst we next to Padley Gorge not to pop over and have a look what it's looking like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop over and take a couple of shots of what Padley Gorge is looking like. Then you can tell whether it's worth coming here. 7th of October today. I'd give this another 2 or 3 weeks. I really would. It's running late. Autumn is running late. Okay, so as you can see there, Padley Gorge was looking quite green with speckles of autumn colours in there, starting its transition into autumn. And I think that's what I've enjoyed so far, is going out and searching for the transition and finding those little trees that have already turned and started to show off their autumn colours. I did bump into a photographer there and got talking, and he said he really enjoyed this time during the transition period of autumn. So if you like the do you see what I see part of the video, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I think looking back on it, I need to pan the camera slightly different so you can see more of the scene, i.e. the vertical shot that I was thinking about. So maybe I need to develop that a little, or drop it all together. We'll see. If somebody wants to pop a comment in the bottom, I'll listen to what the audience says, as always. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, pop a comment in the bottom, give the video a like, it really helps. And we've just gone over the 800 subscriber mark now, so it's all about onwards and upwards. My favourite shot from this shoot was the last one you've seen, which was the waterfall in Padley Gorge, and I'm not going to repeat it because you saw quite a bit of it there. And on that note, I'll see you later on the next one.